And a happy Monday to you. Thanks to Dan for filling in for me last week so I can get some much-needed days off. Seattle stranded 15 base runners in a 5-4 10-inning loss to Toronto Sunday. The loss meant the Mariners have now lost 6 straight series as the Blue Jays won 2 of 3 over the weekend. M scored first and held a 4-1 lead late, but George Springer tied it with one swing of the bat, extending the game into extra innings.
Julio would get the day off, and then, hey, how about Victor Robles out to left field? His first as a Mariner, and landed all the way to the second deck. Well, we all saw that coming.
In the lineup playing center field because Julio isn't available. A 1-0 pitch, he gets a fastball to his liking and hits it into the upper deck.
Here it comes. It is the slider. It's line to center. Bichette back to tag. Now he's on his way to the plate, and he is in there.
The 2-2. Fly ball! Spanked to left field! Mitch Garver has done it! Exactly what the Mariners need. A 3-run homer to take the lead in the 5th inning.
Just a bad changeup up right in the middle of the plate. He knew it right away.
Well hit ball high and deep to right center field. And it is gone! And George Springer has tied this game.
Well, we talked about Springer getting big hits recently, and he comes up with another one. A 3-run home run, his 10th of the season. And a home run in the 9th yesterday.
3-2 again, and he got him. What a job by Nate Pearson. Again the 3-2. And bounced up the middle. Schneider in time.
Out to left field. Varsho chasing after it. He can't get to this one. And it bounces over. It bounces over the wall. A break for the Blue Jays. And Cal Raleigh, I'm not sure what his intentions were, but has to stay put at third base.
I think if it hits the wall instead of bouncing over, Cal probably scores.
Again the 1-2. Popped up. Guerrero into foul territory. Has it. Snyder sets. 3-2 again. Base hit right field. Here comes Guerrero, and he will score. Varsho to second on the play, and the Blue Jays have the lead. The 1-1. High fly ball center. Kiermaier back. Has it.
Seattle's averaging over 10 strikeouts in 93 games so far this season, putting them on a pace to break a major league record. Well, just smash that record, by the way. Manager Scott Service said despite the 14 strikeouts Sunday, his team still battled until the very end.
One-run games. Unfortunately, we're on the bad side of a couple of those. So, a lot of action, a lot to unpack in that game. A ton of chances, of course, late in the game for us offensively. But I thought George threw the ball really good. Was on top of his game early. Was hoping to get him through the bottom of the order there in the 7th, and they were on him at that point. Went to Stanny, and Ryan's been so good for us all year long. We wouldn't be in this position if he hadn't been as consistent as he's been coming out of the bullpen, and made a mistake. Springer got a big hit there, just like Garver got a big hit earlier for us, and still feel good about where we're at. Thought our other guys out of the bullpen did a great job. We created a ton of traffic. It seemed like the bases were loaded every inning there at the end. We got a big hit in the 9th, and the ball bounced over the fence. You're hoping that stays in the yard, and Cal probably scores on the Raleigh double. But our guys competed their tails off. You're creating all that traffic out there, putting the pressure on them. But you got to come through. You got to get the big hit or get the guy in from third, and we weren't able to do that today. So
Mariners are off today before beginning a 6-game road trip to San Diego tomorrow before heading to Anaheim to face the Angels before the All-Star break. Well, despite the recent drought in the win column, Seattle still leads the American League West by 2 games over Houston. Astros fell to Minnesota Sunday 3-2. Texas 6 games back after a 13-2 win over Tampa Bay. Another American League West action, the Cubs blanked the Angels 5-0, while Baltimore handed Oakland a 6-3 loss. Wenatchee erased a 6-0 deficit with an 11-run sixth inning and went on to beat Nanaimo 14-8 Sunday. The win gave Wenatchee yet another series victory as the Sox took 2 of 3 from the Night Owls over the weekend. Joel Norman had the call on Sunny FM with highlights via Pixelot TV.
Bases loaded. A 3-1 offering. Hoyland watches that one sail outside for ball 4. And the AppleSox have their first run of the day here on a bases loaded walk drawn by Cam Hoyland. The 1-1. Swung on and hit into right field, a base hit for Friedberg. Gianni scores. Boscarino held up at third. And the AppleSox get another one. It's an RBI single for Hunter Friedberg. And it's now a 6-2 score here in the 6th inning. And the 3-1 pitch. Swung on, hit the opposite way, and into left field. Boscarino scores. Hoyland held up at third. And the AppleSox have scored another run. And the first pitch up and in hits him. 4 runs have scored here in the 6th inning. It's a 2-run game as Hoyland comes in to score. And the pitch. Swung on and struck out toward right center field. Garrett Cutting's first hit of the season might tie or give the AppleSox the lead. Trouble in right field. All 3 runners are going to come around and score. Cutting into third safely with a go-ahead RBI triple. It's a 7-run top of the 6th inning, and Wenatchee leads 7-6. The pitch, swung on and grounded into left field. Cutting comes in to score. Make it 9 straight hitters to reach base as Wenatchee takes an 8-6 lead. Cloyd hustling towards second, gets in with a double. Gianni attacks the first pitch, grounds it over to second. Marsh to the bag for 1, the throw to first. Cannot be secured. Cloyd comes in to score, and Wenatchee adds the lead. Hoyland 1 for 2 with a walk. Drove it a run with that RBI, bases on balls. Shows bunt, puts it down third base side. Gianni breaks from third, coming home. He will get there. An infield single for Cam Hoyland. And the AppleSox add to the lead. It's now 10-6. Friedberg attacks the first pitch he sees. It's into left field. Boscarino waved around from third base. He will score. It's 11-6 Wenatchee in a ridiculous top of the 6th inning here at Sir Roxman Stadium. We'll do it again. Another 2-2 offering coming to Ryder Florence. From the right side against the righty Pearson. The pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. First bunch out of the day for Joey Pearson, and it's out number 2 here in the 7th. First and second, 2 down. No balls and 2 strikes. Pearson fires. Swing and a miss for strike 3. A 1-2 offering to Larson. Swung on and popped up. Shallow right field. Marsh hustling over. Can't see the baseball. It drops in for an RBI single for Jake Larson. Hunter Friedberg in to score. First pitch, a liner to third. Morasaki reaches out and makes a tremendous play. Kanoa Morasaki leaping to his left to secure the ball. And there are 2 down here in the 9th inning. The 2-2. Swinging a ground ball. First base side. Peary keeps it in front of him. Hustling to the bag. Underhands to Monson, and he'll step on first. And that is another series win for the AppleSox.
Evan Cloyd continued to produce after joining the Sox a week ago with 4 hits, while Hunter Friedberg was 3 for 4 with 2 runs and an RBI. Wenatchee's off today before returning home to host Edmonton in the first of 3 games tomorrow night at 6:35. Now, we were hoping to broadcast tomorrow night's game, but forecasts of 108 degrees will prevent us from doing so. Our equipment just doesn't want to hold up under such temperatures. On the Les Schwab West Coast League scoreboard Sunday, Victoria pounded Kelowna 19-5. Bellingham outlasted Port Angeles 11-8. Kamloops earned a 7-1 win over Edmonton. Corvallis topped Springfield 9-4. Ridgefield beat Cowlitz 16-8. Bend completed a 3-game sweep of Yakima Valley with a 3-1 win. Non-league play, Walla Walla beat Northwest Star Academy 10-2, and that score is correct. Portland ground Gresham 38-0. Pickles took advantage of 17 walks in the win. Bells lead the WCL North second half standings after an opening weekend sweep of the Lefties. Wenatchee, which already claimed the first half win and a spot in the postseason, is tied with Kelowna and Kamloops at 2-1 in a game back. Bend and Ridgefield are off to 3-0 starts in the second half, a game in front of the Knights and Springfield. Portland and Walla Walla begin a second half of the season coming up this this week. Well, race fans watched firefighters off to their left battling a blaze across the river on Saturday night, while the racers smoked up the Super Oval quarter-mile track on Saturday night. East Wenatchee's Cody Harris won the main event in the Dix Heating and Air Conditioning Thunder Car class. Moses Lake's Ron Stewart was second, followed by Sela's Dylan Huffines. Checkered flag flew for Kyle Spalding in the Plum Perfect Roadrunners main event. Monitor's Dale Wennerberg was second, followed by East Wenatchee's RT Grinder third. Matthew Anders won his fourth straight main event in the Knutson General Contracting Bandoleros. He finished in front of Graham's Leilani Langston and Spokane's Kimber Bylan. Ephrata's McKenna Lutz picked up another win in the main event in the B&T Towing Youth Roadrunner class. Hermiston's Clayton Hayes was second, followed by Wenatchee's Tommy Craig. And for the second time this season, the Apple Valley Pumping Crown Vic stocks hit the quarter-mile asphalt. Cashmere's Jamie Nyenheis was first, Omac's Corey Christie second, and East Wenatchee's Jared Bykowski third. One of the fastest, biggest, and loudest weekends of the year is coming up this weekend with Thunder in the Valley, featuring the Rockstar Energy B-Mods, Freedom Mods, IWS Sprint Cars, Northwest Focus Midgets, and OTRA Can-Ams. They'll practice Friday, race Saturday, starting at 6 o'clock. That's a look at sports news. Before I go, I got to say happy anniversary to my lovely wife, Marion, year number 6, and you're still putting up with me. Thank you for that. That's sports news. Have a good Monday.